So, welcome to my YouTube channel, but I'm not here to waste your time because when I say it's simple, it's only 3 steps to transform your funnel with the funnel that caught momentum in 2024. And the best thing about it, it's all free. So you might be thinking, who is this for? Who will benefit from this the most? Well, if you have a social media presence that can offer a product or a service, this might just be the one because it's perfect for anyone with a good traffic, anyone selling a single product or a service, or if you're just looking to add multiple revenue streams because you can upsell, downsell, or if you don't like complicated funnels because this is just 3 steps and with something simpler means you can scale easier. But is there an actual problem? Why would you even need this? And you probably know that we're exposed to so much information, reels, TikToks, all this brain rot. And because of all this, and everyone proclaiming, oh, I want to be an expert, we crave relatability and accuracy because we all want to be heard in the wild west that the internet is. And as a result, people crave this security and relatability. Audiences want creators they can trust and that they know they can help in their niche, that they know they've been through that problem and that they know the exact situation they've been in so they can help them. Because what has happened recently is that the ambiguity of the internet has complicated the traditional sales funnel because more and more people don't follow the rigid framework that it offers due to different complexities of the modern consumer behavior. So, for example, we have more information, more choices, more touch points because it's never as simple as going from A to B to C to D to E. It's always A to F, back to B, back to D, back to A, and then conversion because we don't know what we want nowadays as everything's shiny and what's trending today is not tomorrow and there's a new craze going on. So the key focus here is on building systems that nurture the relationship at every touch point. So what do? Well, essentially, you take these 3 steps and you focus on building a community of fans who trust you and not just fleeting viewers and focusing on numbers. So here is the Telegram funnel, or any live communicational funnel, I'll call it, showing us that the opposite is true. There is no need for you to have a complex funnel today in order to see growth in revenue. And the best thing about it, this simplicity brings with it unlimited amount of variations in order for you to scale your brand and see your revenue grow. And with this simplicity, there comes a cost-free scalability because Telegram is free. And when you're not stuck paying for expensive tools, or worrying about the cost of scaling as your audience grows, you can focus on other areas. And at the end of the day, we all want faster conversions. Instead of having to wait for endless email sequences that are like 50 emails, and then you have to nurture and then you convert everything, you can talk directly to your prospect in real time, addressing objections and any questions that they have, and giving them the confidence basically to take the next step with you. So as they take this next step with you, you might be thinking to yourself, what do you post? How do you even get people in there? And that offer has to be positioned as insights into a system that basically gets them from the current position to the desired position. So the key basically here is to position your offer as like the inside workings to a greater systems where they're able to gain exclusive insights into their potential solution. And this messaging consists of insights or forwarding competence content, for example, in relation to the current desire. So here we can have trading tips, or because of the recent bull run, early crypto calls, access to exclusive systems, and etc. But you have to make sure that the messaging is clear because this group can be your ultimate sell. You won't have to deal with the hard pitching and selling if you do this right, because all you need to do is identify the gaps and roadblocks between the group's current position and their desired position, and post content that displays your competence in that gap. And this is pretty simple to do because all you do is break your ideal prospect profile down and figure out what they value the most. And what they value the most is basically what you use as your main offer. But that big problem is made up of little problems, and you solve the little problems and use that as fuel to demonstrate your competence. And then the best way to present all this is to create a clear offer that will just promptly invite your audience to this group chat. And this is something that is specific. It increases or decreases their main problem. For example, I will increase your revenue by 50%, the specific part. And then the last part is in a certain time frame, I will increase your revenue by 50% in 30 days, for example. And you find this out in this gap This gap is basically where you build the bridge, not fully, but you lay out the foundations and the bricks of the bridge. And then at the end of the day, you sell them that bridge, and that bridge closes the gap between their current position and the future position. However, you have to take some things into consideration of this, because exclusivity is very fragile, and there needs to be a point of exclusivity, because juggling everyone would not go in your favor if you're just selling a service. You want to engage with people, keep it personalized and closed by building good connections with them. So high member groups might not be the best option for services because you want to keep a tight knit of people. But for example, single product lines, you can push that single product and see great results. So for example, you can start by capping your group size to 50, 100 members for personalized engagement. Because remember that this is a funnel at the end of the day, and you can always create further channels and funnel them down in order to have a solid, tight community at the end who are enjoying engaging with you and who are ready to buy, and that know that business won't be a struggle because you have engaged with them and built a solid connection, setting you off into a great business relationship. Because usually higher expectations lead to improved performances, while low expectation leads to worse performances. So getting off to a great start before business begins is a great way to basically enhance the vibe of the partnership and get off on the front foot. And the next key thing is that you have to be authentic and not sound like a bot. You have to be yourself, because this qualification process at the end of the day is you and the client. They want your system and they want to see that they can trust you and how you are going to fix it, because you will be working with these people. And I'm sure you don't want to work with someone that you don't like. And all this can be easily seen through this first qualification stage in the group chat. And the people who get along with you and who show you that they're your ideal profile, you can channel them into different groups or further groups to funnel them down. But you can also grasp different aspects, for example, how competent someone is, how urgently they need your help, for example, also key problems and needs that they need to solve. And all this will be used for them to be funneled down into that final group that you can use to convert and engage with and finally build great relationships. But why? Well, you have to understand that by fulling in your audience from your social medias with already crafted offers that promote your service, for example, they partially qualify prospects themselves, because you begin to craft their needs into this offer. So then you begin to bring your ideal profiles into this group. And from there, you simply give what you have promised, you talk to them, you give them exclusive tips, you build competence, you engage with them. And the main thing is you are giving them the illusion of proximity. Proximity to an expert, to an insight into a system that can potentially change their life, taking them from A to B. And therefore, your insights will build trust, which is accelerated massively by this illusion of proximity to an expert. And the fact it isn't only you and them in there, it's right in front of their eyes, live. They can see proof of your consistency, community, and engagement, which are the three trust signals people are looking for. And as a result, they'll feel more secure in this group because there isn't an entire internet jungle between you and them. And it's the ultimate illusion of proximity and the security of a tribe, because they see the living and breathing evidence of your system in play. They see live social proof of other people's interest, letting them know they're in the right place at the right time, because there is more and more distrust in social proof as a result of AI. And this is basically a great tool to show, look, I'm legit, people trust me, and so should you. It's right there. And because that's what it shows, it gives them comfort, clarity about you, which ultimately is what people want in an online individual, increasing your perceived value greatly. Because what I've noticed is that people have had enough of being treated like mere numbers or metrics to be pushed through a funnel and forgotten about. And therefore customers should be engaged and provide with personalized and authentic communication. And one of the best things about this whole funnel is the ability to handle objections on the spot, giving your audience the clarity they need to move forward with the offer quickly. And that is the main advantage, because you don't need to repeat yourself 50,000 times over and over again, which ultimately saves you your precious time and increases your efficiency and speed when it comes to your system. And another key point is that it increases the understanding of our audience's pain points. And you can use this to create new offers quickly and pivot, for example, based on real-time feedback for your audience in order to hit the spot with them when offering your final offer. And as I've mentioned, the main point is to construct an active community, focusing on building trust and using relationship building strategies so you can nurture them and qualify, so you could not have to pitch the hard sell later. Because if they see other people asking, engaging with your content, and just being active in the group overall, they'll see that people are working towards getting better right in front of their eyes, and they will actually be more engaging themselves. But more importantly, they'll begin to convert, because the eventual question will pop up in their head, which is, why am I not trying this if everyone else is? So the key point here is, if you're going to focus on one thing in your entire funnel, is that the best results are going to be produced if you focus on your qualification or the nurturing sequence. Because at the end of the day, you're saving time and energy, and qualifying and nurturing means that you won't have to sell products or provide a hard sell in itself, so you can focus on other areas of your business. And as I've just said, it saves you time and energy. And as we all know, time, attention, energy, it's all a scarce resource nowadays. And it's all about knowing your audience's demographic and the niche's consumer psychology. For example, if you're targeting and selling to a younger market, you want to look to shorten down the funnel, because the high desire for quick and actionable information is perfect for nurturing mediums like Telegram. Because as you know, Gen Z or the younger audiences don't have the patience to watch a 30-minute TikTok, never mind a 7-day email marketing sequence. So you want to create a space of dreams and sell the product ASAP. But if the target demographic is, for example, someone older, your Telegram group can be used as a live and intimate frequently asked questions section to qualify your leads whilst adding value through your competence and taking them on to the next ride of your funnel Ferris wheel, like an email marketing sequence to further segment the offers to create a more personalized approach. But there's so many approaches that you can do with this due to its simplicity. But whatever audience you are targeting, the focus here is to keep the Ferris wheel spinning by giving your audience quick results that build on trust between you and them, because you need to meet the desire of your audience that will provide them with a quick result that can be tangible, such as a purchase or a micro conversion, or something intangible like a feeling or an emotional micro conversion towards a product. And then from there, it's pretty simple. You can take it wherever you want. You can sell a lower ticket service as a foot in the door and a further qualification tool, because that's the most important thing. So the people who will buy will be upsold a quicker and easier way to the desired situation. You can expose the entire group to a single product line, like a course or a guide, or you can guide into a higher ticket and downsell. There is no right way. It just depends on your goals. But remember that you have to keep your leads in the loop. If they don't qualify, that's not the end of the day. Because if you're going to remember this, remember one thing. Just because they are not qualified does not mean that they are disqualified. There's always an opportunity to make more money, even with leads that have shown no interest at one point. Because in another point, they'll have a problem again. New problems appear every week, every day, every month, and it's just your job to position yourself in between that problem and them. So never, never, ever, ever disqualify your leads fully. But this is just the beginning. So stay tuned for more videos on how to build your traffic and turn them into paying customers. Thank you very much for listening. Have a good day.